Hey, welcome to Get Your Sit Together. I'm Jessica Kulick, and I'm excited to lead us through 10 minutes of yoga. So let's jump right in and get started. Go ahead and sit on your mat in this latitudinal fashion. I don't know why I'm like this. I read a lot of books as a child. Books are still my friends. Horizontal is a word we can use. So set up your mat in this horizontal way and then go ahead and take your feet out into a wide straddle. It doesn't have to be super wide. It might look a little bit more like a V shape. That's totally fine. What I would ask for you is to find your sit bones, those two bony bones at the bottom of your butt, and see if you can sit pretty squarely on them. With your feet wide, flex your toes back towards your face. With an inhale, reach your arms up. On your exhale, drag your hands down through heart center. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms go sideways and up. Exhale, hands come through your heart center. Last one, inhale, reach up. On your exhale, press palms, drag your hands down through the center, and then release your hands down to the floor in front of you. Walk your hands as far forward as your body will allow. And then you might bend your elbows all the way down to the ground. If that's not available, you can always take blocks. I've got some blocks handy here. And place them underneath your forearms to bring the floor a little closer to you. You might also get crafty and place just one block underneath your forehead. So there are lots of right ways to get comfortable here. But if you're one of my bendy flexy folks, or if you're just feeling really warm and open already, you can simply place your forehead all the way down to the ground. Let your belly drop heavy. Let your collarbones spread wide. You can even bring your favorite ear down to the floor. And the lower you relax towards the ground, the more you might feel yourself sit onto your pelvic floor and less onto your sit bones. Your sit bones will start to point towards the back wall behind you. Take 3 deep breaths. And then slowly pressing yourself back up, come back to center. Take your right hand down to the floor, reach your left arm up. With an inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, stretch up and over towards your right leg. You might pause right here. What I would ask for you is to not collapse down and forward towards your mat. Keep your left rib cage open towards the ceiling, and then turn your chin up towards your left armpit. You might find that you can really reach over until you touch your toes. And if that's the case, you might take right hand to left thigh and look up. And if that's still not enough of a stretch, you can press your right foot into your left hand. Oh, yum. 2 breaths. And slowly release that left hand down inside of your right leg. Take right hand on the outside so you're framing that right leg with both hands. Inhale, lengthen chest forward. Exhale, drop belly over thigh, chest over knee, forehead forward towards your shin. Keep flexing your toes back towards your face. If you want to make this even more active, you can grab a hold of both sides of your feet with both hands, bend elbows down to the ground, and curl your forehead down towards your knee. Yogi's choice. Otherwise, you can simply drop your head down towards your leg. And it certainly does not matter if your head touches your leg. You're a good person regardless. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, slowly walk your hands back through center. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down to the floor, right arm reaches up and over. Do your best to reach for your toes, keeping that whole right rib cage, right armpit open towards the ceiling. You can pause here, you can pause here, you can pause here. Lots of right ways to do it, just like life. And then see if you can breathe big into the opening along the right side of your ribs. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, slowly release. Right hand down inside of left leg, left hand down outside of left leg. Turn your rib cage so that you're facing your left toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come forward and down any degree that you're able. Belly drops towards your thigh, chest drops towards your shin, forehead drops towards your whatever. You can always take that same variation of grabbing hold of both sides of your feet and curling your forehead in towards your knee. One more big breath in. Exhale, slowly release and come back up. Nice. Take your hands underneath your knees. Close your knees like pages of a book. Plant your feet down to the floor. Take your hands behind you and then simply windshield wiper your knees right and left, side to side. Then come back to the middle. Turn to face the top edge of your mat so that you're more on the long way of your mat. Lengthen your legs out long once more. Peel the fleshy bits of butt away. Get to the bony parts underneath. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Go get your feet. You can let this be super passive with hands just dropping towards the floor and letting gravity take the weight of your head down towards your legs. I feel this really big time here today and low back. You can feel this pretty much anywhere along the back side of your body, behind your knees, along the length of your neck. It's all good. If you want this to be a little bit more of an active stretch, you'll grab a hold of the pinky toe sides of your feet, flex your toes, bend elbows down towards the ground as you pull belly down towards thighs, chest down towards knees, forehead down towards chin. Inhaling, I lengthen. Exhaling, I soften. Inhaling, I lengthen. Exhaling, I soften. And slowly release any grip you may have and roll up one vertebra at a time. When you get to the very top, bend your knees, place the soles of your feet flat on the mat. Slide your arms underneath your legs and grab for opposite elbow. And if you don't get elbow, no problem. Grab forearm, wrist, or fingertips. Hold what you got. Pull your belly in, round your spine so much, tuck your chin, and then press the very top of your head towards the tops of your thighs. So it should feel like a big opening along your back and the back of your neck. Take 2 breaths into that space right behind your heart. Big inhale. Full exhale. One more big breath in. Full breath out. Release your grip, roll up through your spine. Give yourself a little neck roll, circling your head in one direction, and then circling in the other. And then that's it. Thanks for practicing. I'll see you tomorrow.